South Africa on the verge of something they've been looking for so long. So many great players. So many great teams have tried and have fallen at hurdles along the way, but it seems now so close. You can reach out and touch it, and Klaasen has emphasised this. Is this the last throw of the dice for India? Jasprit Bumrah has to break this now. Nearly did, with an edge down to fine leg. Ravi Shastri, Sean Pollock alongside me, two giants of the game. Here's a moment for someone.
Absolutely, and you rightly mentioned, I mean, Bumrah is the man they've gone to right through this tournament to break partnerships, and he's done it. Well, if ever he has to do it in a final, the moment is now. Because what South Africa need is less than 30. It's a huge jump in the last 3 overs. Just to say how they've jumped ahead. India at this stage 119 for 4. South Africa 150 for 4.
And that too brings up a Klaasen 50. 51 of 23 deliveries. Fastest in the T20 World Cup final. There was a 50 of 22 deliveries from Quinton de Kock earlier on in the piece for South Africa, but this has been sensational. He hasn't been able to really show his expertise so far in the tournament, but on the biggest stage he has produced so far.
Close enough, is it? No, just heading down leg side, says Chris Gaffney. Yes, for Klaasen, it's his first 50 in this World Cup, his 5th overall. And let's not forget who took 2 vital catches early in the day. Really vital catches. Klaasen.
What a way to get your first 52. This was slipping down the leg side. You get your first 50 in a World Cup final. You strike it over 200. What else can you ask for?
Still Bumrah searching. Searching. The perfect Yorker, almost. Klaasen digs down on it. What a great contest. He will not give up, this guy.
I'll be counting down the deliveries from Bumrah in the dugout, Smithy. I'll know exactly how many he's got left. He's got that potential to bowl an unplayable delivery at any stage, in any format. And that was what he was searching for with that last run, trying to sneak the Yorker under the bat of Klaasen.
Yes, he normally would have bowled a slower one by now, but he knows the power of Klaasen. If he doesn't get it right, will he still attempt it?
It's Bumrah. If you get Bumrah, I think you get India, and Klaasen is dealing with him at the moment. We're down to 26 from 25. How about this last over? Holly, you talk about it. It was your one.
Yeah, you always get the feeling after watching South Africa for so many years, and if Klaasen's involved, it kind of comes an over where he just has this unbelievable belief, and once he gets an early boundary away, he puts the foot down and tries to maximise, tries to make it the catalyst over.
1 ball to go in this Bumrah over. South Africa do what they had to do. They negotiate safely. It's 151 for 4. 4 overs to go. They're optimistic Indian cricket fans. They believe right to the end. They're going to have to hit something pretty special, it seems, to get out of this one. Party mood here. The majority of the crowd are very, very worried, as is this man here, Rohit Sharma. The side has hardly felt any pressure at all in this tournament. And now come the biggest stage of all. He's under the pump for decisions and inspiration. Rishabh Pant has a problem with his knee, it seems.
Well, India doing everything possible. We even slow down the game at this stage. just to see if they can break the rhythm of these two players. Vastly experienced left hand, right hand batting combination, both explosive, with the ability to hit sixes. Can they hold their nerve in these final stages of the game with just 4 overs to go, just 26 needed? This is where you don't want to do anything that you might regret. They've got things under control. India 126 for 4 at this stage. South Africa way ahead by 25.
He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that wants to dot and win the victory. I don't think Heinrich Klaasen. He's in a mood.
That's caused a little bit of frustration for South Africans over the years, because you kind of do feel, do you just stick around, knock it off? But it's not the nature of the game anymore. He is such a wonderful striker. He's got some time to think about it now. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? But there's the equation, 26 from 24. And the way he's playing, you wouldn't go against him. In fact, if David Miller in this situation would probably go, but you're going. It's your day. You just keep going. I'll be the one who kind of plays a little more of the second fiddle.
And he'll target. He'll look whom he can target. And Hardik is back in the attack after 1. So, knowing Klaasen, he'll fancy his chances.
He'll look over extra cover. There's a big gap over extra cover. Got a straight mid-off and a very square man on the boundary, and Jadeja, who's hardly been a factor in this game. Here's Hardik. Little touch, yes, the break has done it. The loss of momentum, nicking a wide one. Klaasen goes frustrated. India breathe again.
How often have we seen that? We said breaking the momentum of play. There was a break. Rishabh Pant got treatment. Hardik came in, just floated this wide, a slower delivery, and gets the outside edge. Is there going to be another twist in the tail here in this game? Still not over. Klaasen departs. South Africa still need 26. It's 151 for 5.
He started the game with ball. Can he finish it with bat? We're into the 17th over, and India have struck it. Is it too late? Can they strike twice in this over? That's what he's hoping for. He's been given a lifeline here, Sharma. When does he bowl Bumrah again? Does he go for the jugular? Does he bring the asking rate because of that up a wee bit?
I think maybe Klaasen was taken a little bit by surprise with regards to how wide that delivery was. Just kind of setting himself up for something nice and straight. No foot movement whatsoever. Just thought he could throw the hands at it, and it just bounces. It's a cutter, so maybe just stands up a little bit more than he expects. A little edge through. And Rishabh Pant, who was getting the treatment, gets the joy of taking the catch that breaks the partnership and gives India just that little bit of hope.
See the body language suddenly. There's a spring in the stride. It's a big wicket, that of Klaasen.
Nice timing. It's the single. The man I regard as the closer. Davey Miller is a closer. He has done it so often. What Klaasen did for the seamers today.
Widest one that he's got from the seamers today. And the fullest. Just thought, okay, no real danger, just let me throw my hands at it. And
want to get two to Kuldeep, who's in pretty quickly.
That's a big decision to make next over.
Single for Davey Miller, who will keep the strike, which means he keeps control. 155 for that, Bumrah. And that's a cracking delivery. 22 from 17.
Every ball he bowls these days is like an event. I mean, he's so much on top of his game. And he's literally making the ball talk.
There's a right arm seamer, but he comes over the vertical, so he gets really close to the stumps.
Dots are a knowledgeable crowd, those Indian fans. They know a dot is just so important to them at this point. It's
in their nails.
Single. Might not mind that, Jasprit Bumrah. Have a crack at Marco Jansen. Plan, device some magic is Bumrah. Oh, he's got him! He has done the job! He's broken through, the big man turns round and looks at the shattered stumps. He leaves the park in India. India are seriously back in this.
What a bowler. And what a time to get a wicket. Summoned by his captain to bowl his final over. Way ahead of schedule. And like we said, he's making the ball talk. He's telling what the ball to do. And the ball's doing exactly that and responding to him. Champion stuff from a true champion. Bumrah cracks this game open with the sixth wicket. It's Marco Jansen who has to go for just two. It's 156 for 6.
On the money. It gives you nothing.
Nothing. Just such a good reader of situations, the demands of the team. Someone has such variety, just when to dish out the right ball. And he's doing it time and time again in recent time.
Just survive, they're saying. And he does. He was going to say he might have taken a chance there, but he's done the job. He has done the job, as has Bumrah again today. It's 157 for 6, and South Africa need 20 from 12.
Yeah, indeed, Smithy was...
There's 3 inside the circle. 2 of them are looking to keep Maharaj on strike. They're hunting in really, really close. Brilliant off the return there, and look, this is just starting to hit, because these guys like Maharaj and below are not supposed to come out and win World Cup finals with the bat. They're just not, and it's the squeeze is on.
Yeah, 100%. It's always the bowlers that kind of get caught at the back end, having to be a supportive role or having to get the job done. And I think the calm mind of Miller, he's going down after every delivery, he's chatting with Maharaj, he's trying to keep him as calm as possible. They play domestic cricket together as well, and he just needs to try and find them a little bit. He loves to open up the offside, so Arshdeep will be aware of that and trying to be nice and tight on that leg stump.
So Kohli's gone to mid-off. Sharma's at cover. Jadeja behind point. Now Kohli's going back to long off. Third man comes up inside the circle. Strategy. What's the strategy? Get it through to the keeper. That's not a bad one.
It's funny how the game changes so quickly. Just a while ago, the gap between the two teams was 25. Now suddenly, it's just 2. India at this stage, 155 for 4. South Africa, 157 for 6.
It's a difficult time for Maharaj. He just has to try and watch that ball as close to him possible and get bat on ball, try and pick up a single, get Miller on strike. If there is a place where he can pick up a boundary and he gets the right delivery, then maybe try and make that play.
20 from 10. It's starting to get really tough for South Africa. Ashdeep again. Maharaj just gets it out to deep mid-wicket. Axar is there. It's just the one. Miller back on strike. He needs a boundary, and very quickly.
Yeah, I agree, Smithy. He would want a boundary just to calm the nerves, but I think the most important thing for him is to be on strike when the last over starts. The breeze will be helping him to hit to the leg side where he's so strong and has the ability to take it down the ground. But just to ease the pressure, ideally they would want a boundary here at some stage of the next 3.
The choice of delivery from Ashdeep Singh.
Miller. He wants to. He needs to face this ball. He will be back successfully. 17 from 8. This is a champion at work, folks. An absolute champion at work. He just wanted to have a crack, and it only took him one to have a crack at Janssen. Snuck it through on the money, giving you nothing. We always talk about the batsmen being under pressure, but how about the bowlers having to deliver in those circumstances? Yorker, beautifully placed. Single to Miller. It's getting tough for South Africa now.
It's got to be a free hit, this one, for Maharaj. He's got to go searching for the boundary. Miller needs to be on strike for the last 6. So the communication as they go down and have a chat with each other is, Keshav, look at an area where you think you can pick up a boundary. If you get it away, it takes all the pressure off me. But you've got to back yourself. We're not looking for a single off this delivery. So think of what he's going to deliver to you and where can you maybe pick up a boundary.
Field in front.
Ashdeep, last ball. Perfectly placed Yorker. What an over that was, under pressure from a young man. Bumrah was brilliant. Ashdeep, just the same. 16 from 6 to win the World Cup for South Africa. It sounds a lot. Contest is boiled down to 2 men, really. It is Hardik Pandya against Davy Miller. That's how it'll start anyway.
Yeah, 20 teams, Smithy.
16 from 6. Here we go, folks. Wide, Miller gets it, and he gets plenty of it, does he? No! What a catch! Oh my God! I don't believe what I've just seen. Athleticism at its very, very best. This is quite an incredible moment, folks. You won't believe what you've just seen. It is just the best piece of skill I think I've ever seen in a game of cricket.
Under pressure, Surya Kumar Yadav calm as. This is magnificent. Presence of mind of the highest class. Miller won't believe what he sees on that giant
TV umpire
screen.
to director, we have an umpire review
They
for
go
a fair
upstairs.
catch. Bowler's feet checked, it's a fair delivery. We go to the best angle for the catch, please. Keep it rolling through, please. Keep it rolling through. That's good there. Did you have any other angle from just behind, please? Thank you. Yeah, foot's inside there. Foot's inside there. Foot's inside there. Going up. Keep it rolling, please. Keep it rolling. Yeah, foot's inside there. Keep it rolling. Thank you. Ready with my decision for the big screen.
Potentially one of the greatest catches in cricket history when you look at the occasion and the pressure. Outstanding, breaks hearts in South Africa, thrills billions in India.
Yeah, the presence of mind to be able to keep your emotions in check, execute the skills that they do practice over and over again these days. A low full toss, Miller's eyes would have lit up. He would have thought, I've got enough on it. But it's not to be. Simply brilliant from Surya.
Tremendous, tremendous, joyous scenes. And just spare a thought of what Hardik Pandya has done in the last half an hour. He was brought back, he got Klaasen, and now he's got Miller. 2 massive wickets in his 2 overs. South Africa now looking down the barrel. 161 for 7.
16 from 5. Rabada. Gisa Rabada. Edge. Down to the boundary for 4. 12 from 4 now. It's a busy pendulum.
It's raining, Smithy, too. Just to add a little bit of drama to the situation. There's some rain coming across the ground. A fortunate outside edge. It takes it to 12 of 4 deliveries. Can Rabada work magic? The most unlikeliest source, you would think, compared to what's been at the crease so far. But South Africa will be hoping by all hopes.
Third man goes back. This over could take an eternity, but I don't care. It's great, isn't it? It's absolutely great. The drama of all this whole World Cup, as you say, Polly. 55 games of cricket, almost, and we've come to this kind of tension. Hardik Rabada, swing and a miss. They'll run it by, will they? Yes, they will. And we're down to 11 from 3.
Well, a game worthy of a final, this. There's absolutely no question about that. Pendulum swung from one side to the other. One stage it looked as if South Africa had their nose in front. India bouncing back with the wicket of Klaasen. And then they've chipped away. Some magnificent bowling. Hardik, Arshdeep Singh, Jasprit Bumrah. It's taken some quality stuff to claw your way back into this contest.
And Polly, you won't need reminding. South Africa needed 26 from 4 overs with 6 wickets in hand.
Yeah, it was 151 after 16 overs, and unfortunately they lost their big hitters. But what can Keshav Maharaj do? You would think it would be into the wicket, slow deliveries, try and make him hoik it across to the leg side.
Another beautiful delivery, this from Hardik Pandya, just at the right time. It's India now. They believe they don't have to do anything silly. 10 from 2, Aiden Markram would know they had their chances. Whole nation watching. It'd be a massive relief. 13 years since India picked up the last ICC trophy. That was a World Cup in India. Won a Champions Trophy, but a World Cup is a World Cup. 10 needed from 2.
And just needs to make it 2 legal deliveries and make sure that the first one doesn't go away to the fence and everything is secure. They're taking their time. Rohit Sharma getting the field in the unbelievably correct position. They're not taking any chances. They want to make sure, even though it seems like they've got it covered now.
Here he goes, 10 needed of 2. That's a wide, he'll have to bowl that again. 9 needed of 2.
It was situated that if 10 of 2 you couldn't get a super over. Now all of a sudden South Africa, if they can find the boundary twice, even if it's on the ground, they'll get 8 and they will be in for a super over in this final.
He's feeling it, Hardik Pandya. He's bent over at the top of his mark. Not sure that he's got a bit of a niggle, but he's starting to feel this mentally. I mean, that just wasn't a wide, that was a big wide, which means pressure.
Yes, he's staying, he wants to stay away from the onside. Stay away from Rabada swinging down the ground on the onside. Breezes in that direction. There are 3 fielders in the deep. And here goes Hardik Pandya. Swings in the air, this should be taken. It's Surya Kumar Yadav. India will feel they won this World Cup now. 9 needed of 1 ball. 1 legal delivery will seal it. And cometh the arm, cometh the man, it's Hardik Pandya again.
They have held their nerve with all this pressure. The odds were against them with 4 overs to go. Heavily South Africa's game, heavily. And this, compared to the one he's previously taken, was a walk in the park. It simply was. Kohli knows. They all know. The world of cricket knows. It is just moments away. Only thrice has a side defended a total in T20 World Cup final, and India has done it twice.
You can see how much it means to Rahul Dravid as well. As a player, never had a chance of getting his hands on a World Cup. As the coach of a team, the time has come.
Two unbeaten teams. They were the 2 best teams. They deserve to be in this contest. If India get here after this delivery, the first team to win a T20 World Cup without losing a single game. That's how good they've been.
Last ball. It's in the air. It's India who win the T20 World Cup after 17 years. The drought is over. An ICC tournament after 13. They all go to ground. They worked extremely hard for this. Have a look at the support staff there. It means so much. Unbeaten in this tournament. They've held their nerve when it mattered most and under pressure. And they become the unbeaten team to hold the trophy. 50th win for Rohit Sharma as captain in T20s and the first captain to do so.
I've got to say, I looked at Rohit Sharma when that single was taken. He went down, he laid down on the ground, and he punched the turf and his players ran towards him. Such is the pressure of being the captain of India to deliver the goods. And Polly, we've got to say, we've got to hear from you. It's the one that got away, I'll be honest with you, and you feel that, I'm sure.
Yeah, the South Africans are immensely disappointed. Credit's got to go to India. They never gave up hope. We saw an unbelievable over from Hardik Pandya, but it was his wicket of Hendrik Klaasen earlier on in the piece that made sure they gave themselves a chance. They didn't stop believing, and in the back end they held their nerve. The South Africans, well, they'll be very disappointed. It was in their grasp. They had it done. They just needed the experience of the 2 batters at the crease to take them over the line. Unable to do so. It was a good comparison.